When I met Claire, I believe I had found a partner who shared my values: faithfulness, honesty, and building a life together. I dedicated myself fully to our marriage, pouring time, energy, and love into every corner of our relationship. I worked long hours, surprised her with thoughtful gestures, and stood by her through every challenge. I thought that effort would be enough, but over time I began to notice subtle shifts. She no longer greeted me with excitement when I walked through the door. Instead, she was absorbed in her phone, distant, distracted. Our conversations, once warm and meaningful, had become brief, transactional, almost robotic. When I asked what was wrong, her responses were dismissive. "Don't overthink it. I just need some space." Or, "Stop being so needy. I'm fine." I wanted to believe her. I wanted to trust her words more than my growing unease. But actions speak louder than excuses. Nights out with friends grew longer. Her clothes became more provocative. Outfits she hadn't worn for me in years. She left without so much as a goodbye. Toss over casual lines like, "Don't wake up," as if our shared life meant nothing. The first time she came home past midnight, I tried to brush it off. By the second, unease gnawed at me. By the fifth, I realized I was losing her to someone or something I couldn't name. Then came the night that made everything painfully clear. I heard the sharp click of her heels on the floor as she entered. The scent of perfume mixed with alcohol filled the room. She dropped her bag on the counter with a satisfied sigh and looked at me with a half smile, daring me to react. Her words landed like a blow. I got the attention I wanted. After everything I had done, every sacrifice, she reduced it all to a casual display of triumph. I didn't yell, I didn't plead. I stayed composed, quietly observing her movements. Heels tossed aside, a glass of water in hand, while the reality of her callousness sank in. She seemed to believe my calm was weakness, that my patience meant I would endure forever. What she didn't know was that I had already been preparing for this moment. Weeks earlier, while she chased fleeting attention, I had quietly taken steps to protect myself. I had met with a lawyer, moved my belongings into storage, and separated our finances. Claire might have thought she was in control, but the truth was, the foundation beneath her feet had already shifted. She leaned against the counter, swirling her water with a smug expression. "Maybe you should be more exciting," she said. Then I wouldn't need to look elsewhere for validation. Her arrogance almost made me laugh. Almost instead. I let her words linger, then rose and walked past her. Confused, she asked, "Where are you going?" "Just making sure everything's ready for you," I replied. Her eyes fell on the neatly stacked bags by the door, packed with everything she owned. What is this?" she asked, her voice losing its earlier edge. I stood tall, calm, unshaken. "These are yours," I said, packed and ready. Her laugh came out brittle, strained. "This isn't funny. Why are my things out here?" I looked at her steadily. "For years I made you the center of my life. But tonight, I see the person you become. Selfish, careless, cruel. You said being alone was better than being with me? You wanted attention? Well, now you'll have both. Just not here. Not with me." Color drained from her face. "You can't be serious," she whispered. "You're overreacting." "No," I said, shaking my head. "I'm done. You belittled me, ignored me, and treated our life together like a safety net. While you sought validation elsewhere, you thought I would never act. You were wrong." She stepped closer, desperation replacing defiance. "Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You're twisting my words. You can't throw everything away over one night." I gave her a steady, humorless smile. "This isn't about one night. It's about years of being dismissed, of being made to feel invisible. Tonight is just the last straw." She looked small, uncertain. "Where will I go?" "That's not my concern," I said firmly. "Your bags are here. The door is open. Go chase the attention you crave. Just know it won't be with me." Silence followed, heavy and suffocating. She wanted to argue, to plead, but no words came. She looked from the bags to me. Understanding at this time there would be no negotiation, no compromise. I opened the door, letting the cool night air fill the room. Goodbye, Claire. She paused only a moment before gathering her belongings, trembling. Then she stepped out, leaving behind the life we had built. Chasing attention but losing the one person who had once given her everything. As the door clicked shut, a calm clarity settled over me. No fear, no doubt.